If you've got 10k or say less to invest in crypto, this video is for you. We are gonna do a little experiment. Picture this. You've got, let's say, just 1k in spare cash, and your goal is to turn that into 20k. And you've got two buttons in front of you. Button 1 is Bitcoin. It's solid, but it might take a few years or even longer to hit your goal. But you also have button 2. Button 2 is to put your money in some random altcoin or meme coin. And there is a 99% chance it will wipe out your 1k next week. But there is that like tiny 1% shot. It could hit your goal overnight. Tell me, which button would your hand over longer? If you hesitated, or if you are secretly leaning toward button 2, you need to watch this video until the end, because today we are not picking button 1 or button 2. We are creating a third button, a strategy that combines the best of both and avoid their downside. Alright, so before we start, I'm gonna give you the usual heads up. This video is for education only, it's just info I share with you, it's not investment advice. So let's have a look at my screen here, because enter the barbell strategy. It's about focusing on two extremes, like we said, and skipping the middle ground. That strategy exists in TradFi already, traditional finance. We will just adapt it to crypto. One side of the barbell is conservative and safe. This is where you will put most of your money, like 80% of your 1k, so let's say $800. And there is the other part, the hyper-aggressive part, that we will talk about in a minute. So first, let's talk about this hyper-conservative part. This part's only job is to help you survive in the crypto world. So when we adapt that gold, that's the digital gold, when we adapt that to crypto, it will be Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the best bet for this. If you think Ethereum is safer, that's cool too. You could put like 100% of your 80% in Bitcoin, but also you could put some Ethereum here. I personally have some ETH because I'm playing with the ETH to BTC ratio. I think both are okay. I just think Bitcoin is a stronger choice, and that's my finality. So for me, the big part will still be mostly in Bitcoin. So for this part, its job isn't to make you rich overnight, of course, but it's to ensure that you catch the long-term gains of the whole industry. Because don't think safe means no potential. Tons of analysis suggest Bitcoin could hit 200k or even 500k long-term. A lot of people are already calling for 1 million in 3 to 5 years. So your defense here is actually one of your strongest offenses long-term. Now let's talk about the aggressive part, the other side of the barbell. This one is high risk, high reward. For this one, we have to have like a venture capitalist mindset. And you know, when a venture capitalist invests, he will usually invest in a lot of startups, like 10, 20, and most of them might crash and burn, but that's fine. He's playing on the numbers. You just need one to succeed. That one project, 100x return, would cover all losses and bring massive profits. So that's what we need to do here. Quick tip. If you want to change your financial situation, thinking like a VC is a good idea. So for this one, we will be looking for asymmetric returns, and we will be investing our $200 in at least, I recommend at least 10 projects. And here you can be really aggressive, like not that well-known altcoins would be okay, meme coins would be okay. So when you look at that here now, your max loss is locked here at the 200 you put in. It's controlled and limited. But your potential gains, short-term and long-term, they could be 10x, 25x, 50x, or even more. It's unlimited. So here, we are really at the same time playing safe and playing the bet small, win big game. I think this barbell strategy is the ultimate risk management art. Your safe side will protect you from devastating black swan losses, while your high-risk side chases those rare, extremely great opportunities. With this setup, you become, I think, a smart player who is nearly untouchable, even in a chaotic market, because you have this safety here. So that's the theory, but talk is cheap. So I built a simulator to test this strategy power. Let me put that out. If you want this tool, you can add me on my Telegram, just send me a DM, and I will share it with you. So this simulator here compares two approaches. On the left, it's like betting 1,000 on one meme coin every time. And on the right, it's using our barbell strategy. So before we dive in, let's talk about the roulette side's odds here. I dug into the data, and successful meme coins or altcoin projects are rare. Profitable ones are even rarer. So I used the data. I can put the links just below too if that interests you, but I dug into the data. And they have like, this one is from UC Berkeley. And they have like real deep dive reports on crypto returns. So that's what I used to set these odds. But here you have it in simple terms. In a nutshell, you've got a 90% chance of losing money. That's bad. It's really high. Real data shows that the median return on altcoins is negative. meaning over half of investments lose money. You've just got a 5% chance of breaking even. And this 100x we were looking for, 0.1%, almost non-existent. So when you run this simulator, you are getting a math model close to the real meme coin market. Honestly, it's even a bit optimistic. Real life is often harsher. But now, let's say you invest 1,000 every month for 10 months and see what happens. All right, after 10 times, we lost 7K. So yeah, we had chances to get a double up, but this 90% rate, this 90% loss rate will chew through our cash fast. But you can see that on the right, it did the calculation too at the same time, using the barbell strategy now. Even if our 20% high-risk bets flopped multiple times, our Bitcoin heavy side grows steadily over the long haul. So the result here is we are likely to beat the late game and maybe even score some solid profits. So for this time, we got 7.26%, and that's better than losing 70% of what we invested. So these are two choices leading to two totally different outcomes. If you ask me for this simulator, I highly recommend you running it for like 100 investments and share your final rate in the comments and you will see. Of course, you can just continue to try your luck here and aim for this 0.1%, but yeah, it's like buying lottery tickets. I don't think it's a safe way to do things. It's not investing, it's gambling. This simulator shows the barbell strategy strength comes from that Bitcoin safety anchor on the left. It keeps you alive through the storms, and that anchor might just be one of the most powerful wealth building engines you'll ever find. So I recommend to use this strategy, and along the way you will start building your own like 0.1 Bitcoin or 1 Bitcoin. And this completely changes the game, because our original question was, how do I turn 1K into a fortune overnight? But this barbell strategy gives us a smarter answer. How do I steadily build a core asset worth tens of thousands while still keeping the door open for a big win? The first way to do things is gambling, and the second is strategy. Your 20% dream chasing fund on the right becomes like free lottery tickets in this game, giving you a shot at massive returns. That's the real power of this approach. And yeah, while we are at it, if you want to know how to dollar cost average your way to 0.1 Bitcoin or 1 Bitcoin, I made a whole video on it with detailed steps and data backtests, plus a spreadsheet to help you go from 0 to 0.1 Bitcoin. If that interests you, hit me up on Telegram to grab that spreadsheet too. But yeah, friends, today was not about shutting down your urge to go for it, or telling you to stop gambling. It's just about putting a rational leash on it. The barbell strategy is like holding a shield in one hand and a sword in the other. Your 80% Bitcoin shield ensures you will never get knocked out, and your 20% high potential coin sword, it gives you a shot at breaking through the ceiling of opportunity. So this is the most practical, wisest way for regular folks like us to survive and thrive in a world full of risks and possibilities. Of course, this is just a starting point, a simple framework to help you think about the risk the right way. The real investment world is way more complex than that, obviously, and after that we will have other tools and challenges, like how do you use leverage to boost gains? How do you spot arbitrage opportunities? How do you turn paper profits into real cash in your pocket? How do you manage taxes? We will dive into those advanced topics in future videos. If you want to build a complete pro-level investment system, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and yeah, let's keep going on this journey together. I'm Cédric, and I wish that you can survive and thrive in this crazy crypto world. I'll see you in the next one.